This is your relaxation time. Just let this soft, ambient music wash over your soul. Just breathe and relax. Everything said will sink in and be utilized. This is your programming to spiritually enhance and fully awaken your self-consciousness. Nothing to stress out about at all. You will be absorbing happy vibrations. You are safe. You are comfortable. And you are open-minded. After this, you will cherish your life like a lucid dream and be motivated. You will have the desire to explore, learn, create, and inspire. Open your heart. You are in tune with everything. All you have to do is just breathe and let my voice guide you. Relax all your muscles. You can feel your eyes getting heavier and heavier. You won't fall asleep. Your subconscious mind is completely aware. You are very young, and life is beautiful. The opportunities are endless. Fate and destiny are your best friends. You are what you focus on. What you put out comes back to you. Start saying, I will attract the light. I will attract luck. I will attract good energy. You know who you are. You know what you are capable of doing. Look how far you've come. You are here for a reason. Don't underestimate your power. Get to know your magic. You are extremely rare. Continue to be yourself. If you are stressed out in this materialistic world, emotionally and physically, this is your chance to reset, to wash away all the stress and fear. Your body has now become completely relaxed. After every night you go to sleep, you will wake up feeling energized and ready for the day. You can take on anything. You will start to achieve mindfulness by paying attention and observing your thoughts with a different perspective. In your journey, you will achieve self-discipline, self-appreciation, and manifestation. Remember, knowledge is power. Fill your brain with all the information you'd like. Stay away from social media. Limit the nicotine, weed, and alcohol, and the sleeping. We need to be able to picture what we want and go that direction. You will start to retain all the information you learn. You will learn fast. Remember, your currency is the energy that you give. Picture yourself surrounded by bright light covering your body, and with it brings the feeling of joy, happiness, pleasure, excitement, love. Continue to be different. Practice makes perfect. You may be a romantic person. Just remember to love yourself first. Focus on you and focus on your goals. There is so much to be humble for. Blessings are around you constantly. Go seek them. There is divine timing. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Everything is a learning opportunity. Forget about all the people who did you wrong. All of that is in the past. Just water under the bridge. Miracles exist. Ask and you shall receive. There are tools and techniques of ecstasy that can act as conduits, as mediation catalysts for encounters with enlightenment. You can tweak your subjective experience and catalyze a shift in consciousness. Contemplate these quotes. Everyone is not different from you. They are different from each other. All will be revealed in the end. Repetition is the mother of skill. Birds of a feather flock together. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Actions speak louder than words. Good things come to those who wait. The earlier you start, the earlier you finish. If not now, when? You need to be able to dig through the shit to get to the gold. The one thing that's always the same is change. Friends are God's way of taking care of us. Obstacles don't block the path. They are the path. There's a point to all of this, and it's always been you. What if life is a dream and death wakes us up? This entire planet is home. Staying in one city your whole life would be like never leaving your bedroom. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Your friends don't just love you because you're successful. You're successful because your friends love you. Control your thoughts before your thoughts control you. Do not feel lonely. The entire universe is inside of you. Best friends never get apart. Maybe in distance, but never in heart. Your new life is gonna cost you your old one. If you want it, go for it. Take a risk. Don't always play it safe, or you'll die wondering. Don't fake it till you make it. That's bad advice. Face it till you make it. Get up, work hard, fail, stand back up. If you don't heal what hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you. Don't only be with someone that makes you happy. Be someone that makes you happy. Warning, overthinking kills your happiness. Make yourself a priority once in a while. It's not selfish, it's necessary. The real test is being kind to unkind people. You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. Tell people how you feel about them, because opportunities are lost in the blink of an eye, but regrets can last a lifetime. When you are happy with who you are, it won't matter who isn't. The creative adult is the child who survived. If your absence did not affect them, then your presence never mattered. Do more things that make you forget to check your phone. Don't adapt to the energy in the room. Influence the energy in the room. You must learn to trust that there is a future waiting for you that is beyond what you might be able to grasp at this present moment. It's okay to be unorganized. The galaxies are unorganized. You cannot heal in the same environment that made you sick. Never go in search of love. Go in search of life, and life will find you the love you seek. No matter how long you have traveled in the wrong direction, you can always turn around. A highly developed relationship is one where two independent souls come together to help one another be the best version of themselves. I hope there are days when your coffee tastes like magic, your playlists make you dance, strangers make you smile, and the night sky touches your soul. I hope there are days when you fall in love with being alive. Still being single at 32 just means statistically you avoided your first divorce. Don't treat people as bad as they are. Treat people as good as you are. No random act of kindness is ever wasted. One person's craziness is another person's reality. Don't wait for opportunity. They say to predict the future is to create it. Grapes must be crushed to make wine, diamonds form under pressure, olives are pressed to release oil, seeds grow in darkness. So whenever you feel crushed, under pressure, pressed, or in darkness, you're in a powerful place of transformation. Those who died yesterday had plans for this morning, and those who died this morning had plans for tonight. Don't take life for granted. In the blink of an eye, everything can change. So forgive often and love with all your heart. You may never have that chance again. Be careful who you save. You may be interrupting their karma. The best revenge is to not be like your enemy. Fill your life with adventures, not things. Have stories to tell, not stuff to show. When you're a good person, you don't lose people. People lose you. If the universe didn't need you, you wouldn't be here. You were the strongest sperm. So being awake isn't cool. It means having to dumb down 98% of your conversations so that you don't sound like a lunatic. Open-minded people don't care to be right. They care to understand. There's never a right or wrong answer. Everything is about understanding. Be a loner. That gives you time to wonder, to search for the truth, to have holy curiosity, to make your life worth living. Eventually, you will stop calling them coincidences and realize how powerful you really are. Rock bottom will teach you lessons that mountaintops never will. Apologizing doesn't always mean you're wrong and the other person is right. It just means you value your relationship more than your ego. Death smiles at us all. All we can do is smile back. God did not give you the strength to get back on your feet so you can run back into the same thing that knocked you down. Faith is a place of mystery, where we find the courage to believe in what we cannot see, the strength to let go of our fear of uncertainty. The power of the people is stronger than the people in power. Don't be afraid of losing people. Be afraid of losing yourself trying to please everyone around you. Every day is a chance to change your life. Quantum physics says that as deeper and deeper you go into the workings of an atom, you see that there is nothing there, just energy waves. When you can't go any further, God will carry you. You came empty-handed, and you will leave empty-handed. What is the value of your skyscraper building and billions of dollars in the bank? You cannot take it with you. Still, you're struggling hard day and night. Your energy is worth more than any material matter. Your energy is your currency in the world and the universe. Use your energy to bless your family, friends, and humanity. It's a hard pill to swallow when you realize the person you believed yourself to be in love with came into your life simply to teach you how to let toxic stuff go. Be alone. That is the secret of invention. Be alone. That is when ideas are born. You could throw a rock into the lake and be the last person to touch that rock until the end of time. Until you change your thinking, you will always recycle your experiences. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Remember, for everything you have lost, you have gained something else. Without the dark, you would never see the stars. If a man expects a woman to be an angel in his life, he must first create heaven for her. Angels don't live in hell. It takes nothing to join the crowd. It takes everything to stand alone. Those who follow the crowd will get no further than the crowd, but those who walk alone find themselves in places no one's ever been. Stay genuine. Don't forget to drink water and get some sunlight, because you're basically a houseplant with more complicated emotions. Stop waiting for Friday, for summer, for someone to fall in love with you. Happiness is achieved when you stop waiting for it and make the most of the moment you are in now. The past is your lesson, the present is your gift, and the future is your motivation. Never let your loneliness drive you back to toxic people. Think it into existence. Speak it into existence. Write it into existence. Work it into existence. Life is only as good as your mindset. Don't think too much. Just do what makes you happy. Being calm about everything allows your mind to find solutions. Calmness is also a state of trust. Instead of overthinking and overreacting, you just surrender for that moment and allow yourself to receive guidance for what doesn't make sense. Be happy, not because everything is good, but because you can see the good in everything. Truth is like a surgery. It hurts, but it heals. A lie is like a painkiller. It gives instant relief, but has side effects forever. If you don't speak about what hurts, you can't welcome what heals. Never discredit your gut instinct. You're not paranoid. Your body can pick up on bad vibrations. Sometimes those who don't socialize much aren't actually antisocial. They just have no tolerance for drama, stupidity, and fake people. Did you know? The more positive energy you put out, the more positive energy you'll get back. If you are serious about changing your life, you'll find a way. If you're not, you'll find an excuse. When you are born in a world you don't fit in, it's because you were born to help create a new one. If you don't like something, just take away its only power, your attention. If you look at people in your circle and don't get inspired, then you don't have a circle. You have a cage. The Buddhists say, if you meet somebody and your heart pounds, your hands shake, your knees go weak, that's not the one. When you meet your soulmate, you'll feel calm, no anxiety. Whenever you feel sad, just remember there are billions of cells in your body, and all they care about is you. If wars can be started by lies, they can be stopped by truth. Do not chase love. Choose love. Do not need love, share love. Do not fear love, embrace love. Do not seek love, become love. It's easy to spot a yellow car when you're always thinking of a yellow car. It's easy to spot opportunity when you're always thinking of opportunity. It's easy to spot reasons to be mad when you're always thinking of being mad. You become what you constantly think about. No reason to stay is a good reason to go. The reason old souls enjoy spending time alone is because they never really are. So the universe does this thing where it aligns you with people, things, and situations that match your vibrations. The higher you're vibrating, the more you will attract the people, the things, the situations that are beneficial to your well-being. Yin-yang is with the heart and the brain. Sometimes you find yourself in the middle of nowhere, and sometimes in the middle of nowhere you find yourself. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always gotten. How to stop time, kiss. How to travel in time, read. How to escape time, music. How to feel time, write. How to release time, breathe. That moment you start acting like life is a blessing, it starts feeling like one. If you have a family that loves you, a roof over your head, a few good friends, food on the table, then you're richer than you think. Tears are the proof that emotions become physical. Imagine what stuck emotions could do to your body when they have spent years without being properly released or transmuted. I am an ancient soul in a modern body with a futuristic state of mind. Instead of saying, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this teaching me? Whatever makes you weird is probably your biggest asset. Close your eyes and imagine the best version of you possible. That's who you really are. Let go of any part of yourself that doesn't believe it. Stay close to people who make you feel like sunshine. Silence is essential. We need silence, just as much as we need air, just as much as plants need light. And if our minds are crowded with words and thoughts, there is no space for us. Number 1, you must let the pain visit. Number 2, you must allow it to teach you. Number 3, you must not allow it to overstay its presence. At no point is the spiritual journey finished. At no point does anyone know all there is to know. Knowledge is infinite. Anything that annoys you is teaching you patience. Anyone who abandons you is teaching you how to stand up on your own 2 feet. Anything that angers you is teaching you forgiveness and compassion. Anything you hate is teaching you unconditional love. Anything you fear is teaching you courage to overcome your fear. Anything you can't control is teaching you how to let go. Remember when you prayed for the things you have now? Every time you judge another, it reveals something about yourself that needs healing. You can't rewrite your past, but you can tell a different story in the future. Think of yourself as a human magnet, constantly attracting what you speak, think, and feel. Relax. You are not there, you are here. Be here. Be all here. Breathe in, breathe out. Just be here. The wound is the place where the light enters you. I thank my enemies for giving me this rage I feel to rise above them. So you come home, make some tea, sit down in your chair, and all around you is silence. Everyone decides for themselves whether that is loneliness or freedom. Attached to nothing, connected to everything. Bad news, a lot can change in a year. Good news, a lot can change in a year. We cannot force someone to hear a message they are not ready to receive, but we must never underestimate the power of planting a seed. I do not fix my problems, I fix my thinking, then problems fix themselves. Ask yourself if what you're doing today is getting you closer to where you'd want to be tomorrow. It might take a year, it might take a day, but what's meant to be will always find its way. When someone is going through a rough time, just sit with them. No preaching, no advice, just be there. I want a person who comes in my life by accident and stays on purpose. Sometimes it's not the people that change, it's the mask that falls off. This is the real secret of life, to be completely engaged with what you are doing, and instead of calling it work, realize it is play. I promise, if you keep searching for everything beautiful in this world, you will eventually become it. The universe told me I had to make you uncomfortable, otherwise you would have never moved. The first thing on your to-do list, live in the moment. Go ahead and travel. Your money will always return, but your time won't. I believe depression is legitimate, but I also believe that if you don't exercise, eat nutritious foods, get sunlight, get enough sleep, consume positive material, surround yourself with support, then you aren't giving yourself a fighting chance. If you have time to feel like shit, complain, and check social media, then you have time to meditate, write in your journal, create a list of goals, make a list of things you're grateful for, and better yourself. Sometimes people pretend you're a bad person, so they don't feel guilty for the things they did to you. You might forget who you are if you're surrounded by people who act like you aren't who you are. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. But when the student is truly ready, the teacher disappears. If you can still remember your dream, it wasn't a dream. It was a message. I am at that stage in life where I keep myself out of arguments, even if you tell me 1 + 1 = 5. You're absolutely correct. Enjoy. Stress is not what happens to us. It's our response to what happens. And response is something we can choose. If you find yourself having to tiptoe around others, you're not walking amongst your tribe. You gotta train your mind to be stronger than your emotions, or else you'll lose yourself every time. Some people will never like you because your spirit irritates their demons. Tradition is just peer pressure from dead people. Higher energy, higher thoughts, higher places. Make room for the right people to enter your life by clearing out those who don't belong. Be firm about what you deserve. The less you say, the more your words will matter. We are here to change the world, not follow the rules, make money, then die. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. Mind over matter. My sole purpose is to find my sole purpose. The sky is not the limit. Your belief system is. You're gonna be happy, said life. But first, I'm gonna make you strong. Present yourself in such a way where people feel uncomfortable approaching you with bullshit. Random acts of kindness cause ripple effects, and that's how we change the world. Humanity is greater than status. Sometimes we create our own heartbreaks through expectation. When we were kids, we wanted to be adults so bad. Now look at us. Just look. It is said that no tree can reach heaven unless its roots reach down to hell. People may hate you for being different and not living by society's standards, but deep down they wish they had the courage to do the same. There is only one of you. People in therapy are often in therapy to deal with the people in their lives who don't go to therapy. I am so thankful I didn't end up with what I thought I wanted. If you focus on the hurt, you will continue to suffer. If you focus on the lesson, you will continue to grow. What did you do to save the world today? If you realized how powerful your thoughts are, you would never think a negative thought again. Spend the first 20 minutes of your morning wisely. These minutes set the stage for the day. Meditate on your intentions, practice gratitude, and visualize what you wish to unfold that day. Watch what happens. The planet does not need more successful people. The planet desperately needs more peacemakers, healers, restorers, storytellers, and lovers of all kinds. Before you argue with someone, think to yourself, is that person even mentally mature enough to grasp the concept of different perspectives? Because if not, there's absolutely no point. When you feel depressed, be so busy with work that you have no time to be sad. The less you respond to rude, argumentative people, the more calm your life will become. Most people never heal because they stay in their heads replaying corrupted scenarios. Let it go. Did you know? No one can destroy iron, but its own rust can. Likewise, no one can destroy a person, but his own mindset can. If you can stay positive in a negative situation, you win. Don't judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. If you feel like you're losing everything, remember that trees lose their leaves every year, and they still stand tall and wait for better days to come. Don't burn your opportunities for a temporary comfort. Never assume that loud is strong and quiet is weak. Too many people spend money they haven't earned to buy things they don't want to impress people they don't like. When you acknowledge and respect the magic of the universe, then the magic in the universe acknowledges and respects you. Humans are afraid of aliens because we think they will treat us the same way we treat other animals on Earth. Don't stop dreaming just because you had a nightmare. Any friend that turns into an enemy has been hating since day one. I don't regret the love I gave because they probably needed it. One of the best lessons you can learn in life is to master how to remain calm. Your biggest supporter is a stranger. Your biggest hater is someone you know. One moment can change a day. One day can change a life. and one life can change the world. One reason why people give up so fast is because they tend to look at how far they still have to go instead of how far they've gotten. You will never be criticized by someone who is doing more than you. You will only be criticized by someone doing less. Whether you are rich or poor, we both end up in the ground. Get in the habit of asking yourself, does this support the life I'm trying to create? The future does not exist because nobody has experienced it. You can only experience a present moment. I live in my house, therefore I don't trash my house. I also live in my mind, therefore I don't trash my mind. I can't cry about having a lot on my plate when my goal was to eat. Stay away from people who think you're arguing every time you try to express yourself. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Someone out there needs to meet someone like you. Shout out to the plants growing through concrete, to everything I ever lost. Thank you for setting me free. A wise man can always be found alone. A weak man can always be found in a crowd. At some point in your childhood, you and your friends went outside to play together for the last time and nobody knew it. I don't know that person, therefore I need to get to know them better. When looking back doesn't interest you anymore, you're doing something right. Hippie stands for highly intelligent person pursuing inner enlightenment. The real growth starts when you're tired of your own shit. I have no desire to be better than anyone. I am simply trying to be better than the person I was yesterday. The problem is, people are being hated for when they are real, and being loved when they are fake. Every master was once a beginner. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. One day, all those hard-working nights will pay off. You're the boss of your own life. Success is where preparation and opportunity meet. Have big dreams, because you'll grow into them. The magic is in the process, not the result. Only people who are not happy with themselves are mean to others. Remember that. Be the reason why the lights flicker when you enter the room. We don't only live once. We live every day. We die once. An artist that stops creating is committing emotional suicide. Get off the couch and start painting again. You gotta burn it to earn it. It's only when you've lost everything, you're free to do anything. Successful people build each other up, they motivate and inspire. Unsuccessful people just hate, blame, and complain about life. Love is nothing without action. Trust is nothing without proof, and sorry is nothing without change. No amount of evidence will ever persuade an idiot. You are not crazy. You are awake in an insane world. For that exact reason, most people will call you crazy. A person that isn't at peace with themselves will be at war with the rest of the world. Never tell anyone your plans. Show them your results instead. The greatest fear in the world is the opinion of others. And the moment you are unafraid of the crowd, you are no longer a sheep. You become a lion. The more wisdom you attain, the more conscious you become. The crazier you will appear to others. They laugh at me because I'm different. I laugh at them because they're all the same. You'll never fix what you're not willing to face. Struggle is not a weakness. It's actually the foundation to building your strength. Be happy. You never know how much time you have left. Today is the oldest you've ever been, but also the youngest you'll ever be again. The mind is like water. When it's turbulent, it's difficult to see. When it's calm, everything becomes clear. Be kind to the parts of you that are still learning. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. If you quit once, it becomes a habit. People ask you what you do for a living so they can calculate the level of respect to give you. You are the greatest project you will ever get to work on. Take your time. Create magic. Growth is uncomfortable because you've never been here before. You've never seen this version of you. The reason we cherish memories is because they stay the same, but people change. The more you know who you are and what you want, the less the things will upset you. Trust the process. Progress is a journey. Being able to switch up your vocabulary depending on who you're speaking to is a life skill a lot of people lack. Luxury has never appealed to me. I like the simple things. Books, being alone, or with someone who understands. Cowards never start, the weak never finish, winners never quit. If you realize how quickly people forget the dead, you will stop trying to impress everyone. Isn't it strange that we talk least about the things we think about the most? Decide what kind of life you really want, and then say no to everything that isn't that. You can't change the people around you, but you can change the people around you. Don't feel stupid if you don't like what everyone else pretends to love. Do everything with a good heart and expect nothing in return, and you will never be disappointed. If they don't know you personally, don't take it personally. Don't let getting lonely make you reconnect with toxic people. You shouldn't drink poison just because you're thirsty. How to build confidence. Set small goals, reach them, celebrate. Set a little bigger goals, reach them, and celebrate. And repeat. You've been working on yourself, and it shows. My grandmother once told me, a person that jumps right into another relationship after getting out of one are some of the most sensitive people because they can't handle life alone and need someone to feel self-worth. First love doesn't mean best love, and best friends doesn't mean best friends forever. But they both mean that at some point somewhere, someone did care. If God doesn't fix the situation, He is using the situation to fix you. It is normal to miss your past loves, but it may not be healthy to reach out. The day you stop racing is the day you win the race. If you are not happy with what you have, you'll never be happy with anything. People who keep referring to you as the old version of you are triggered by your evolution because growth scares them. It has nothing to do with you. Ask yourself, why are you still around such people? Your circle should represent your future and not your past. Everything will make sense someday. So for now, laugh at your mistakes, smile through the tears, and keep reminding yourself that everything really does happen for a reason. Nothing is accidental. The universe is too intelligent for that type of creation. 6 months of hardcore focus and alignment can put you 5 years ahead in life. Don't underestimate the power of consistency and desire. You have what it takes to become the best version of yourself you can be. Don't doubt yourself. Harness your power. Exceed your expectations. Don't ruin a good today by thinking about a bad yesterday. Let it go. Everything in life is there as a vehicle for your transformation. Use it. If you correct someone and they get upset, they are a fool. Correct a wise person and they will appreciate you. A lot of people aren't passionate about anything, so they can't relate to your energy. It's all good. If softness were considered as weak, then the flowers would never grow through concrete. Nature doesn't need people. People need nature. Stop thinking about what could go wrong and think about what could go right. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment and make it perfect. We don't stop doing what we love because we get old. We get old because we stop doing what we love. You are not afraid of new love. You are afraid of old pain. Nobody tells you this, but sometimes the healing hurts more than the wound. If you have any haters, just remember, they say crows only pick at the best fruit. People can disagree and still be friends. The right person will make you fall in love with yourself too. Congratulations on breaking out of that dysfunctional pattern. 3 years ago, you wouldn't have made the decisions you're making now. Celebrate your growth. Lack of communication will create problems that don't even exist. Life is like a camera. Focus on what's important, capture the good times, develop from the negatives, and if things don't work out, take another shot. I passed the hardest moments alone, while everybody believed that I was fine. If you break someone and they still wish you the best, you've lost the greatest thing for you. Learn to differentiate between the sound of your intuition guiding you and your traumas misleading you. The universe removes people from your life because it heard conversations that you didn't hear. Keep your eyes on the prize. Let it be. Motion into emotion. New territory is the path to success. Overthinking kills your happiness. The earlier you start, the earlier you finish. The show must go on. Things fall into pieces before they fall into place. To predict the future is to create it. Enjoy the small things. Every master was once a beginner. When's the last time you did something for the first time? Your meditation is now complete. Congratulations. You have made it through this entire hypnosis. You are welcome to open your eyes, stretch, and wake up, or if you'd like, you may go to sleep. You may also visit this track whenever you please.